A Magoffin County man sees his drug case bumped up to federal court, and a late Pikeville firefighter will be honored tomorrow. I'm Nick Collum, and this is the Mountaintop Daily. A Magoffin County man arrested on drug charges earlier this year has now been indicted by a federal grand jury. 51-year-old Matthew Roger Owens of Salyersville was arrested back in March after police got a tip that he was at a local gas station on his way to sell meth. When police caught up to him and arrested him on an out-of-state warrant, they found a case containing more than 100 grams of meth, nearly 2 grams of fentanyl, and assorted pills inside his underwear. On Monday, a federal judge unsealed an indictment returned last week against Owens, charging him of possession of more than 50 grams of meth and fentanyl with the intent to distribute and felon in possession of a firearm. Owens has been held in the Big Sandy Regional Detention Center since his arrest back in March. A Pikeville firefighter's name will be added to the Kentucky Fallen Firefighters Memorial during a ceremony tomorrow in Frankfort. Robin spoke with the department to learn more.
Tomorrow at 11 a.m. in Frankfort, fallen firefighters from across the state of Kentucky will be honored in a memorial service.
They've paid the ultimate sacrifice. They've given their lives in the line of duty. They've lost their lives on the job. It's our job to be a part of that memorial and just commemorate them for everything they've done. Those are the guys that come before us and the guys that did give that ultimate sacrifice. So just going down there to honor them.
One of the men being honored is Pikeville firefighter and EMT Robert Lindsay, who died on March 26, 2024.
Robbie was a part of this department, as I said before. He was our longest serving member. He was not just a part of this department, he also was a part of State Fire Rescue. And he was our housing inspector for the last bit of his time here. And you would hear people out in the community just talk about how they loved having him come out and visit. And he was always great with kids at the department as well as kids out in the public. So he was a big family guy, and he knew so much more than some of us could ever learn. And he shared that knowledge everywhere he went. Outside of the fire service, he'd just tell you about life, and he would show you love and compassion, and to anybody out in the public. He part of what made us a family.
Lindsay's life and service has been memorialized in Pikeville with a plaque at the Appalachian Wireless Arena.
So Section 201 here behind us is something that the Appalachian Arena has done just to help us honor and commemorate Robbie. They've done a similar thing with Officer Scotty Hamilton in Section 111. That's something that just shows the legacy of our hometown heroes, helps us to honor and remember them. So now when people come into the Appalachian Arena, they get to see the honor that's been bestowed on these two officers, you know, that they paid that sacrifice, and the life that they gave for this community and for this city, that they've given the ultimate sacrifice to be able to protect the citizens that are around here.
Tomorrow we will talk about Belfry firefighter Daryl Helton, who is also being honored in the Frankfort Memorial Service. Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Robin Tillman.
Coming up after the break, we'll get a preview of Letcher County's Oktoberfest. That's coming up when the Mountaintop Daily continues. But first, sports and weather.
With Mountaintop Sports, I'm Dave Stanford. The Mountaintop Sports Super 7 football poll is out, and not much has changed this week except one big move. Martin County fought their way onto that number 6 spot after knocking off an undefeated Knott Central team. Mingo County comes in at number 7, Lawrence County in at the number 5 spot, Prestonsburg comes in at 4th place, and finishing the top 3 are Pikeville in at 3, Belfry in at 2, and the top spot goes to Johnson Central. You can find that poll on the Mountaintop Sports Facebook page. In area girls volleyball, Shelby Valley had a busy weekend at the First Priority Volleyball Classic in Whitley County. They played 6 games and came away with 5 wins, with those coming against Grace James, Somerset Christian School, Harlan County, Leslie County, and Rockcastle. The sole loss came against Whitley County with a final score of 2-0. Events for Pikeville High School football's 100th year wrapped up this weekend, but it was Friday's game that spoke the loudest to the program's continued success. The Panthers walked away with a huge win over Powell County, tallying 56 points and leaving Powell County shut out. To round out the game Friday, past coaches and football players were recognized, such as the school's legendary coach Hillard Howard, who led the Panthers to 3 consecutive state titles in 87, 88, and 89. Mountain Sports Hall of Fame invites all basketball coaches and athletes to attend a reception and book signing of the new King Kelly Coleman biography. It takes place on Tuesday, October 7th at 5:30 at the historic Wayland Gym. Meet basketball legends, former Kentucky Mr. and Mrs. Basketball honorees, and a chance to learn more about the Mountain's rich basketball heritage. For Reds fans awaiting Cincinnati's campaign into the NL Wildcard Series, they will travel to play the Dodgers for Game 1 tonight at 9 p.m. and then LA again for Game 2 on Wednesday at 9 p.m. Cincinnati has won 7 of their last 10 games. For the latest high school and college sports news, check us out at mountain-topsports.com or on our Facebook page, X, and TikTok. For Mountain Top Sports, I'm Dave Stanford.
When the government took Social Security away from honest Eastern Kentuckians, Attorney Ned Pillersdorf got the hearings declared unconstitutional. When the women guards were harassed at Little Sandy Jail, Ned fought back, securing a $1 million verdict at trial. And when the state tried to shut down Cordia School, Ned fought back and kept the school open. Attorney Ned Pillersdorf fights for the underdog, and he's ready to fight for you.
At Appalachian Wireless, we get it. You need reliable service without breaking the bank. That's why we offer affordable, unlimited data plans and advance pay options to fit any budget. Are you ready to ditch your overpriced carrier? We've got a switch and save deal plan just for you. We're your local experience provider from Appalachia for Appalachia. So stop by your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail location today or visit us online at appalachianwireless.com to see how easy it is to save and get connected. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Letcher County is getting ready for this year's Oktoberfest, and Sheldon spoke with the tourism director to get a preview.
It's that time of year again, as October will be here tomorrow, and the town of Whitesburg already has big plans in place for their annual Oktoberfest.
This will be about the 8th year of Oktoberfest. We skipped the year of the flood, but we're back, and we've been doing it now past couple years since I've been working for Letcher County Tourism. It's one of the great events that we do, and lots of people come downtown and are part of that. It's just a great time to be with your friends and family and come out and enjoy.
The festival will begin Saturday, October 11th, with the event kicking off at 4 p.m. This will mean food and drinks, live Main Street music, and games for all ages.
There's lots of people that come and set up as vendors, food vendors and craft vendors and things like that. And it brings money to our downtown and also the businesses that are downtown. It helps those people, and it's just a great boost to the economy. And that's what we want and that's what tourism is to get people into your town, get them to spend their money while they're here, stay a while. And Letcher County Tourism is really excited to be a part of this.
One of the many highlights will be live performances by the Mountain Laurels, Noah Wolford, Rock and Roll Princess, Corey Michael Harris, and Johnny Pop Day.
We'll go from 4 until 8 p.m. With it getting dark a little earlier and stuff, we're going to end at 8. But we just invite everyone to come down to Main Street there in Whitesburg. And at Street Side is where we set up our makeshift stage there for the music. And they're really gracious hosts, and we appreciate that. And we have vendors set up on both sides of the street. And it's just been a wonderful time in the past, and I can only imagine that it will be again this year.
You can visit the Letcher County Tourism Facebook page to learn more. Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Sheldon Compton.
That will do it for this edition of the Mountaintop Daily. Be sure to check us out at 6 p.m. every weekday on Mountaintop TV, the Mountaintop TV app, and the Mountaintop News Facebook page. With your Mountaintop Daily, I'm Nick Collum for Mountaintop News.